Hey guys, me Dave. It's 11/19/2021, Friday night. So, not much going on. I thought I would do a little video. There's some things I want to talk about. This happened to me. Maybe it's happened to you. Maybe it's happened to you out in the community. TIs that are on disability, they like to get us on disability. They don't want us to work. They want to experiment on us all the time. And work would just interfere with that. If you're not on disability and you go out there and get a job and stuff, you might be able to hold it for a few months, 3 to 6 months or something like that before they try to ruin it. They will try to ruin it. They'll try to make you oversleep for shifts. That happened to me in the beginning. I was oversleeping for my shifts. I was doing overnights and I was oversleeping and overslept a couple of my shifts, and then eventually I quit. I didn't get fired. I quit. I didn't know what was going on with me. I didn't know what the heck was going on. They were doing a little gang stalking at the time, having cars with big rims show up at my work or across the parking lot from my work. Where I could see them if I was on break or whatever. It was slow because it was overnights. So it was a lot. I had a lot of downtime, and they were sending cars with big rims and all this stuff. I didn't know what was going on. But another thing I want to tell you, it's a trick. I'll tell you about this. It's a big trick. What they try to do. If you're on disability, they will have your family members. This happened to me. They will have your family members try to get you to go out there and get a full-time job and get off your disability. It's a trap. It's a trick. They want you broke. They don't want you having any income. So what they would do is if you got a full-time job and you got off disability, you lost your disability for working full-time or whatever, they would maybe make it go smooth for a little bit, and then they would ruin that job, so you'd end up quitting or get fired, or it would just be too much to be tortured and work at the same time, and eventually you'd lose your job, and then you would have nothing. The disability is a safety net. It keeps us off the street. Even though I'm living with a family member, it keeps me off the street. I'm able to have a vehicle. They hate that. They hate that, you guys. They hate having me have a vehicle. They hate that. So that's a trip. That's a trap. It's a trick. So if you're on disability, do not lose your disability. That is our safety net to make sure we're not out on the street and homeless. And it would be horrible if we didn't have a phone, we didn't have a car, we didn't have any money at all, and then we ended out on the street. No one would help us. That would be a horrible, horrible life, along with the torture and the gang stalking and everything else. It would be horrible. I mean, I don't know how you'd survive without anybody helping you, unless you found real TIs to help you, take you in and stuff. But so that's a trick. Don't fall for that trick, you guys. My family tried doing that to me just a couple months ago. They wanted me to go work at the post office, sorting mail. It was a good job, good paying job, and all this stuff. Go down there and apply. And I said, well, what if I lose my disability? Well, that's okay. If you lose your disability, you'll be working full time. And it's a trap. If you lost your disability, that's a safety net. And if you went to work full time and lost that, and the job didn't work out because of these guys, you'd be stuck with nothing. There'd be nothing. You'd have nothing. They don't want you to work. They want you sitting home all the time and isolated, and so they can experiment on you. That's the goal of this program. These people are not here to help us, and I hear a few people out in the community that I've had TI friends. I don't know if they're real or not. You're a little suspicious when they tell you to go out there and get a job and all this stuff, and they have, it's like, do you know what I'm going through? How can I hold a job? Being tortured 24/7 with no sleep and all this stuff. There's no way I could hold a job. It would last 3 to 6 months and I'd be done. So, but we do have a safety net. If you know, if we're on disability. You know, I was just thinking about other stuff. You know, it's if you don't have a job, you can't get a job. Um, you might have to think about going on disability because of this. You know, at least you'd have a safety net, and you'd have some money coming in every month. It might not be much, but you'd have something to live off of. You know, so you're not on the street. You know, so that's what I want to talk about tonight. Other than that, not much going on. Took Max out a couple times. I was able to scrape up a couple of dollars to get a little gas and stuff. So I'm just sitting here on a Friday night. Just got back from taking Max out, and we just went through the West End, which is only a couple miles, and then we came home and stuff just to see who was out there. You know, see, I don't know. I like to see people enjoying themselves and out. I wish that was me. You know, but I hope these programs end. I hope this comes out and these programs end. You guys, you know, they are getting reports. The State Department is getting our reports, you know, from TIs. So they're gonna wake up and they're gonna realize there's a lot of victims out there, and we deserve compensation. We deserve this to stop, and the gang stalking to stop, and everything else, and stuff. So we just have to stay positive. I hope this stuff stops. I want to be out of this program by the time I'm 52, which is in 3.5 years, and that's a goal I set for myself. You know, I don't know if it's gonna work out that way or not, but if these attacks still happen with, you know, to high profile people, then we have a good shot of this coming out, and they're gonna realize there's gonna be so many victims complaining about this, and TI victims, that they're not gonna be able to keep this shut up for forever. You know, So anyway, I suppose I'll cut this off. I'm doing a video a little early tonight. I'm here by myself right now and stuff, so thought I'd do a video. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this off, and you guys have a good weekend. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you later.